Boom skis.
Woo!
I'm excited. Hello, everyone.
Sound excited.
How are you all doing today?
What the
Shit,
fuck
I
is
said.
wrong with you?
What the
You
fuck is
okay?
wrong with you?
Nothing so peppy.
I have a throat infection.
And I am an NPC. Sorry, I can't talk.
That's not how
Central NPC.
NPCs talk.
How does an
You know,
He's
for
a
NPC?
high NPC.
For somebody who just did a voice acting project, which I just realized I still need to do,
Yeah, it's not finished yet.
Jesus, TJ.
I got a little distracted, but we can talk about that later.
Yay.
Alright then, so... Can I do the countdown?
Wait, were you just about to insult my half-assed voice acting thing that I was doing?
Yes,
on
I was,
purpose?
but
And that was on purpose, my god, man!
Yeah, sure it was, buddy. Sure it was.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna have to prove myself later on. Anyway, let's continue before I distract the entire thing.
Okay. Well, just a heads up for the audience. I have a throat infection, so I might be awfully quiet this time. And I sound like shit.
No, you sound sexy.
Oh. Anyway,
oh god.
3.
Oh.
Don't know if that's a sexy sound or a
Can
death
you
gargle.
just do a half-ass sexy sound from now on, all the time?
Please no.
Ooh, baby.
Giffy was very genuine with the no. Please don't.
Don't injure your throat any more than it is injured.
Yeah.
Good point. Well then, okay. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Shifty Key Podcast. I'm Luis, aka SpartanSloth, and today we have...
Harrison Ford, aka TJ1023.
I'm TDBTyler.
And I'm Giffy.
Just FYI, doing this intro hurt like fucking hell.
Yeah, do not
Yeah,
push yourself to talk.
Bless you.
Like,
Bless
you sounded
you, Luis.
normal, and,
I know,
you know,
that's why it hurts.
I realize how painful that must have been because, as you guys, I don't remember how long ago it was, but a couple weeks ago I got sick, and I completely lost my voice the same day as the podcast. So, you have more balls than me, Luis.
Thank you.
But to be fair, I tried
I do
talking,
own 2 testicles.
and I literally, like, it would be almost as if my own voice would cut myself off if I tried to talk. Like, I would start a sentence, and then my voice would cut out mid-sentence, and then come back, and then cut out again before I got to the period.
So it would just be impossible to communicate. It would just be like,
Yeah.
and then
It would be like, hey, TJ,
tomatoes.
what's wrong with your mic? Are you lagging?
Oh god.
Like, no, my voice is just fucking me right now.
Yeah, but you couldn't
But right
explain
now,
it.
Luis's voice is fucking him. So,
Can we
we're
stop
almost like
talking
fuck
about
buddies.
voice fucking? Christ. Jeez, guys.
Is it a new fetish?
No, I hope
Maybe.
not. That would be a nightmare
that
for
actually
voice
reminds
acting.
me of something that I could jump straight into a story.
Wait, what?
Did you fuck like an album? Like you got the CD and then you know, because that's the closest to voice fuck. Anyway, I'll just shut up.
No, it just reminds me because I went to a party on Friday
Oh god.
and I played Cards Against Humanity in person for the first time ever. And
Oh,
one of the cards
right.
was How Did You Lose Your Virginity? And my card was To Morgan Freeman's Voice, which is completely true.
Did it win?
No, sadly it did not.
No, damn it.
Because the fucking judge was a punk bitch.
Was one of the other cards one of the bigger blacker dick cards?
Sadly not. I didn't see that one though. I'm surprised.
Oh
Yeah, that one
god.
sort of pops up out of nowhere sometimes.
And it will win everything. Like
Magic Bow Wow.
that's how you know you got a good Tsar. Where even if it's used out of context, it still wins.
Yeah, unfortunately, the group I was with has the different auto win cards.
Really?
One of the first auto win cards was jerking into a pool with children's tears,
Oh,
and then the
on.
Jews naturally. So
God, you can really judge like people's senses of humor through Cards Against Humanity, can't you? Maybe we're just really immature.
everyone who
I
plays
mean,
Cards
Volcano
Against
Los
Humanity.
Dos, right?
But yeah, Party, Cards Against Humanity. We were gonna play Super Fight, but we had too many people, so didn't really work out. So
did anyone at the when you were playing Cards Against Humanity at the party, did anyone have like a very strong filter? So like when they were the judge, like they decided to pick the most sensible stuff rather than anything that may be like offensive or racist or just sickening?
I was probably the closest to that because by the time I was like the last person in the line, and by the time it got to me, I was just so like short-circuited from laughing so much that like everything and nothing was funny at the same time.
Jeez, it sounds bad.
But Tyler, is it even possible to be like a sensible judge on Cards Against Humanity?
Oh god, yeah, I've seen it. It's the worst
Wow, it must be
thing.
so boring.
It is the worst because you're like, oh my god, I can use the biggest, blackest dick card with context. This will definitely win. And something
And then it
that's
doesn't.
nowhere near funny wins. And you're just like, okay, this is bullshit. Who the fuck is the judge? Like, you know.
True.
Yeah, it's messed up. Like, I understand people's senses of humour. But when something that's completely out of context doesn't win... Oh, sorry, when something out of context does win against a really funny card, you can't help but sit there and go, this is bullshit. Someone doesn't like me. They know I'm going to play the most offensive card every time.
It also sucks when you feel like you have an insta-win card, and then somebody puts down a card that's either equally as funny or just a little bit funnier than yours, and all you can think is, damn it, I was so close, and I wasted my card.
Yeah.
Because the judge is a fucking asshole.
There was a similar situation when Mecha Hitler, smallest, whitest dick, and biggest, blackest dick was played on the same card.
Oh,
and it was like,
rough.
what wins here? I can't even remember what the question was. That's how you know the answers were good.
Don't even look at the black card. Just look at the white cards.
The thing, jeez, TJ, but like the thing that I've always said about Cards Against Humanity is whatever happens in Cards Against Humanity stays in Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah,
That rule was extremely broken one day by Infernox or InfernoQ or Brian when he quoted something I said in a session of Cards Against Humanity to Twitter. And it was, someone played the biggest, blackest card, and I went, biggest, blackest dick. I gotta get me one of those. And I hesitated for a little while and said cards. And he fucking put it on Twitter. And I was just like, motherfucker, like, what,
I remember
really?
that too.
It was still on Twitter. I don't delete shit like that. I own up to it. But I was like, motherfucker, you know... You gotta keep it in Cards Against Humanity. Don't quote me like that. Don't do that to a bro.
Tyler, just buy a freaking dildo already. Jeez.
Gross.
Nah, man. That is so fucked up.
That's gross.
You know that's bad when Giffy's saying it's gross.
It's because it's gross.
It
Fuck
is.
me, nerd.
I'm not a nerd. You're a nerd. You're just as nerdy, nerd.
Yeah, you're right.
You're both nerds. Nerds.
TJ, you're the biggest nerd here, nerd.
I know.
We're all on a weekly podcast. We're all fucking
Shut
nerds.
up, all of you. I'm going to lock you up into the lockers if you don't cut this shit out.
The psychologist is going to lock us up.
Me.
Oh.
Nah, I mean, you just shove people into lockers.
Good luck.
Can you even lift, bro?
No, it's just that, like, did you guys play that Rockstar game called Bully?
I didn't.
No.
Well, it was pretty simple. Like, you could shove people into lockers. Like, it didn't matter. It sounded really easy, I guess.
Well,
but, you know, it's a game. You press a button
just
and it happens.
bear in mind, you're comparing a video game to real life.
Yeah.
Just let that sink in.
I've saved the world a few times.
Yeah. According to video game logic, I'm a 7-foot tall super soldier with a best friend who has 4 jaws.
That's a lot.
Christ, TJ. That was a lot of information.
Halo,
But
in
yeah,
case you
don't
didn't get it.
shove people into lockers. That sucks, and you're a fucking asshole if you do it. PSA.
What happens if you were to push someone into a locker to stop them from getting hit by a stampede of children? I don't
Okay,
even
well,
know where I was going with
That's
that.
an exception,
Well-
but
Are you saying children or like high school students? Because if it's like a stampede of like little fifth graders, well, yeah, even fifth graders, like I'd just be like, I could literally just stick my foot out and like take down half of them in like 5
Jesus
seconds.
Christ. That's some visual. Like if someone can animate that.
Although to be fair, I did hear this story once when I was. This was when I was in middle school. My friend's brother, who was like in 8th grade, got taken down by an army of kindergartners.
That's something.
Like I can imagine
wait,
that.
what
Like
happened?
if you're incredibly outnumbered.
Like he literally got beat up by kindergartners.
Well,
How old was he when that happened?
yeah, right. So
8th grade here would have been like 13, 12,
Oh.
13.
Suck, I guess.
Wow.
What happened? Did you how did he get into this situation?
I
Like-
don't.
Yeah.
First of all, this was years ago, and I don't know the context. Second of all, the only thing I remember was that his argument was, "Oh, they're kindergartners. I can't hurt them." And
yeah,
Oh,
but
like,
you can also not get yourself kicked like in the air by kindergartners, you know. Like if he stood there and just took it and then walked away, then good. But like if he was on the floor, then you pretty much got your ass beat.
Although,
That's
to be
ass beating
fair-
right there.
they were probably at the perfect level for some low kicks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I mean, I'm not questioning, like, as I said earlier, like, he was probably outnumbered, and in his defense, they're going to trip him up. They're probably going to punch him in the bollocks. So, the thing that I'm confused with is why and how would you fight kindergartners in the first place?
Yeah,
With-
that's what I was asking. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know either. I mean, the kid that it happened to, he's known for being rather annoying. So,
Is it someone
maybe-
I know?
No. Yes,
Damn.
you know
Oh.
somebody from my middle school.
Damn.
Exactly, Tyler.
No, it's because I don't know if I should reveal this information on a public podcast, but me and TJ once played Towns of Salem, wouldn't it?
It's Town of Salem.
Okay,
I've been meaning to tell you
Unpluralize
this
it.
forever.
Town of
The
Salem.
towns of Salem.
yes.
All of the towns.
The one
It's
town of
just
Salem.
Conveniently
I
named Salem at the
apologize.
same time.
We are the one.
But yeah, I played with TJ and a bunch of his friends on that, and one of your friends just would not shut the fuck up. And I apologize, but oh my god, I can't remember who he was, but
Was he saying, all the racist and loud and annoying stuff?
yes, and he was just
Oh,
yelling shit
yeah, I
in
know
like the
who that is.
background that was irrelevant.
Yep.
Wait,
But that
TJ,
that wasn't the kid who got beat up by. I only
Oh.
met that kid like 8th grade. Oh, and it was over Xbox Live, so
You didn't talk to
Oh.
him because he got his ass beat by kindergartners.
is,
No.
is he the one we played
like, hey, you got
Destiny
your
with,
ass beat.
TJ?
No, that was different person.
Okay. Do your friends listen to the podcast?
No, I mean they know about it. They just don't. Sorry.
Force them to. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Sorry.
to be honest, I think anyone that was in the little Skype chat that I was in, they would have agreed with me about who that person was.
Oh yeah, I actually invited him
Yeah.
onto the TeamSpeak server one time, and he pissed Cuban off. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, you probably shouldn't come back.
There's
That's awkward.
there's something awkward about introducing your like real life friends to TeamSpeak because I've done a similar thing.
Well, it's not. It depends on the people because this guy.
Oh yeah, it does.
Like, I don't even know why I'm friends with him. Just kind of am.
He
Like-
doesn't relate to me at all. He's not awesome. He's annoying, and he's my friend. Ah,
He just like I don't know. Like this is what he does to everybody. So I've just kind of known him so long that I'm kind of used to it. But trying to introduce him to new people is like all he does is talk shit.
Yeah, so. I kind of gathered that. He got really pissy with me as well because in Town of Salem, I completely he gave away what his identity was on the game, and I remember I really I fucked him over. Basically, I made everyone kill him. And he got really mad. He got really mad at me. And I was just like, well, what did you expect?
That's what happens when you reveal your identity straight away and you're not like the jester or something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even if you're the jester, then, all the serial killer and all that stuff is just going to kill you. Like, no, we don't want you to kill us. Fuck you. I hate it when a town is so stupid that they don't kill you when you're the jester. Like, they don't hang anybody. They just let themselves get picked off night by night.
I also find it hilarious when someone is very clearly the jester. And it's just like, okay, now please shut the fuck up. Like, even the town hasn't discussed it. It's just like, yeah, we're not voting for you. That's the end of the story.
What I try to do, I don't know if I should reveal my jester strategy because I don't want Tyler to just call me on my bullshit the next time we play. But you know what? I'll go ahead and tell you. My strategy is usually to claim I'm lookout and immediately blame some random person.
You motherfucker! You've done that against me. he has actually done that against me.
And then somebody's like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "I'm lookout," and somebody else is like, "No, I'm lookout." So basically, it plants the seeds of doubt into people's minds, and then somebody investigates me and they're like, "You're not lookout." I'm like, "Yes, I am," and then they hang me, and then I'm like, "Mwahaha, you messed up now."
That was like the most tamest muhaha.
It really was.
But
I kind of wish I had my own sound booth so I could get really loud and energetic. But in my new house, sound really carries into every other room for some reason.
I have a similar problem in my hometown. That's why I don't record over there at 11 11 at night. Sorry, my words failed me for a second there. But a little while ago we were talking about introducing your real friends to TeamSpeak. And I don't know if any of you were there, but I introduced a friend of mine called Tom to the TeamSpeak server. And he could not have embarrassed me quicker because Lydia, that's on the site, I think Lydia and a bunch of others were on.
Palmy IRL.
Yeah, I can never say her username. It always comes out as either Palm Mirror or Palmlil. For me, I can't say.
How is it pronounced?
I just called her Palm or Lydia now. But
but Giffy, how is it pronounced?
I usually say Palmy IRL, but I don't know.
Geez, I didn't catch the IRL at the end, so it always comes out as Palmriddle. Never mind. But I introduced him, and then I felt really embarrassed because our usernames link up because he joined under his username of TDBTom, which is right on the site. That's what his username is on Rooster Teeth. But Lydia started talking, and he could not have said a most I really just wanted to leave the channel at the point because he says in a completely non-ironic way, "Wow, that wasn't the voice that I was expecting," and I was just like, "What? That couldn't have been more creepier." And there's 3 other females here, dude.
Wait, what would be an ironic way to say that?
I don't know, but I just. As soon as he said that, I was like, did you really just go there with, I don't know. So what were you expecting the voice to be? It makes it sound really creepy, And then I was just like, you know what? Yeah, you go off to the Minecraft server channel, whatever. I'm just going to stay up here and heavily apologize to everyone because, there was so many things that he did that pissed me off, like not using push to talk at all. Like, I don't mind when someone doesn't use push to talk, as long as you can't hear them talking to their family in the background and all the noise in their room and everything like that.
Or if they at least use a common decency to, like, mute their mic when they are doing such things.
Yeah. I was just like, wow, he has not got a hold of what the etiquette is over here. Maybe I shouldn't have introduced him to the channel or the server. Oh well.
There should be like a training seminar before people join the TeamSpeak channel.
Well,
have you seen the introductory video?
Well, in the past, I remember when I first joined the site, the Cuban introduced me. It was back when it was like you would join and then you couldn't get out of the welcome center until someone took away your green flag. And the Cuban basically came in and gave me the lowdown and said that use push to talk and don't be a dick. And if there's any problems with someone being racist or sexist or anything like that, then contact an admin. And he was very chill about it.
Are you saying Cuban came in like a wrecking ball?
No, but the Cuban was the first person I...
God damn it, Luis.
He was the first person I spoke to on the server, which was weird. Before I even spoke to any of you.
I came in like a Cuban ball.
God damn it, he would face palm if he heard that.
I don't know. I think Julia might have actually been the first person I spoke to on the server. Because before that, I just kind of lurked. Like, I would join channels, listen to everybody, laugh, and then leave.
I'm not too sure who was the first person I talked to. I remember, yes?
For me, I think it was either Warpeck or Heather. Hello, Dudette.
Aww.
Wait, Giffy, I think I actually remember the first time you were on the server, because...
Yeah, I do too.
You were new, and I think we were playing Wordner, and it was not the best introduction.
Yeah, no, you talked shit real hard.
What do you mean it wasn't
the
best?
Aquaman, and oh my god, so speaking of Aquaman, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, can we, talk for a second about that, because I'm so excited about that?
Wait, I'm just having flashbacks. I think I was there for that. I think I was
the
one
that... You
were there
for that. You were talking mad shit about Aquaman.
I was the one that pitched you off about Aquaman.
Oh yeah,
Holy
because
shit.
Aquaman sucks dick.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Giffy.
I'm so upset about that still. I'm going to be upset about that until the end of time. You're never going to live that down.
It's gone full circle. It's like, from that day I become your enemy. And now you're on this podcast, you've reminded me of it, and now you're going to make my life hell about Aquaman.
And do you know why Giffy's here? Because she's going to stab you with Iron Man. Aquaman's trident.
Okay, but for real, can we when you do the video of this, can you throw up this picture?
Depends.
Yeah, it's the poster, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We are not in any way endorsed by Aquaman.
We are not, but
I'm
just
going to be really
look.
disappointed if he doesn't ride around on a seahorse yelling Khaleesi, Khaleesi, Khaleesi.
Well, I mean,
Aquaman doesn't look like a bitch anymore, but still, he might. Well, come on,
Giffy. That's a good thing.
It's like orange and green. That was a fucking awful outfit, but now he doesn't look like a bitch, but still he might be a bitch.
I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think Jason Momoa is capable of that.
Yeah,
just for real.
I haven't
if you ride a seahorse yelling Khaleesi, Khaleesi, then that sounds like a kind of a bitchy Aquaman.
Hey. Tell that to Khal Drogo. He would kick your ass.
Well, I'm
as long
telling
as he
this
wasn't
to
in a zombie
Aquaman,
state.
not Khal Drogo.
It's the same actor. That's the point I was trying to make.
It's not the same character, you asshole.
Oh my god.
I will end you.
Come at me, bro.
I will shove your face with goats.
Before you guys threaten yourself.
IRL, mate.
You what, mate?
Jesus, you two.
You're having a fucking giggle.
You what, mate?
I'm a speck in the gob.
I kind of want to talk about Aquaman now that we have the chance. But,
no, we're too busy with you what, mate memes.
You can do that in your spare time. But,
Aquaman.
This is
or we could talk about something that's not Aquaman.
I think I'm gonna slightly defend myself in front of Giffy here about Aquaman, because yes, I do remember half the shit I said about Aquaman, and I do remember they were very mean, and I said that he was like the worst superhero ever and shit like that. But
don't worry, Tyler, you're not the only one who says that.
The first image I have in my head about Aquaman is the Nintendo. Was it on the Nintendo 64? That incredibly bad Aquaman game, where, to be honest, the game isn't doing him any justice. It's essentially the most broken game since Superman 64 or whatever it was. That's the first image I have of Aquaman.
Yeah, but you don't talk shit about Superman because of Superman 64.
I don't think highly of Superman either, but no one brought Superman up.
Aquaman is great. You can fight me. I will fight you in the streets.
No.
Why not in the sea if you believe in Aquaman so much?
Have you been brushing up on your street fighting skills, Giffy?
I will meet you in the pit.
Wait. First, is it Giffy or Jiffy?
It's Giffy.
No,
with a hard
it is
G,
Giffy.
And if you call me
Fuck
Giffy, I will be
you,
very
TJ.
upset with you. Okay? This is like the third or fourth time I've had to argue this today.
No,
I'm
not.
done.
I'm not
Does she
trying
look
to
like
argue it.
peanut butter to you?
I was asking it before I made the mistake of. I was trying to be polite. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I 100%.
Aired.
I mean, when that guy said, "Oh, it's," I don't know how the guy actually sounds, but I remember that there was that huge deal with the guy that created
The creator
them.
said,
Yeah, saying
GF.
he said
idiot.
it was stuff like it's spelt. No, it's like it's pronounced GIF, but it's spelt like GIF. And I sat there and went, okay then.
No, the argument he's trying to use is: do you say giraffe or do you say giraffe?
I say
Giraffe.
actually, because it's a giraffe
Giraffe.
rig, not a giraffe rig.
Yeah, it's just fucked up. I don't want to bring it up here because I'm so mad about it.
Do you say Gatorade or seesaw?
That doesn't.
What?
That doesn't help.
Please,
That-
are you okay?
You're welcome.
Like, you need.
Are
Do
you
you need to
taking
Am I
see a
what?
antibiotics?
doctor?
Are you
Oh,
okay?
yeah, I'm okay. I guess.
I mean,
Oh,
you're
fuck,
surrounded
it's
by
starting to hurt again.
psychologists. You might want to talk to one of them.
Yeah, I know.
You yourself.
Just talk to yourself in a mirror. That'll be great. That'll be great for you.
My schedule's a bit tight. I'll see if I can fit myself in.
Ouch, bow wow.
Yeah. But I can't remember. No, actually, I do remember what it was. I remember on one of the news posts we had about GIFs. No, it was one of the news posts for our podcast. Vic used a GIF of someone absolutely going mad from Comedy Central about the whole GIF or GIF thing. And he's just like... He's a fucking technician, not a fucking language or linguistics officer or something. It's fucking GIF. But yeah, like, I can't believe that's a thing. You can't. When were GIFs made? I can imagine it was something in the 2000s or something, you know, or 1990s or whatever.
Something like that.
If it was pronounced GIF, then he should have fucking said back then. You know?
Well, the thing is, I think it started off with anybody could say it any way they wanted. You know, potato, potato.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the fighting always starts from people who say GIF. They're the ones who make a big deal about it. The people who say GIF, they just want to let the world live in peace. You know, they want peace and love. But the GIF,
Do they?
They want to start arguments.
Justice!
Do they? Wait, TJ.
Or should I say Gustus? I don't know.
TJ, are you saying that you prefer to call it GIF?
I'm saying I'm used to calling it
Get
GIF. I'm used to
out.
calling it GIF by now. But for the majority of my
Wait, you
life,
were a
I called it GIF. For the majority of my life, I called it GIF.
I fucking hate you, TJ.
Wait, TJ, did you call it GIF? And then you were corrected, and then someone corrected you back to GIF? It was
No.
like, no.
No, I
It's
called
the
it
greatest
GIF.
podcast I've ever been
And then
a
I
part
got
of.
into it. I was sitting at lunch one day with one of my friends. This is in
That's
real
bad.
life, and I don't remember what I said. Nothing in that sentence was sexual.
You were
Well,
sitting
it
with
could
your
be
friend?
if you
Then
want
again,
to.
I guess that's how the Tucker Batrick Bow works.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
well, yeah, I know.
So we're sitting at lunch, and somehow we got into the argument about GIF versus GIF, and it literally turned into this whole 5-minute long rant with the two of us just yelling back and forth at us in the middle of a cafeteria with our two other friends sitting across from us, and we're just yelling back and forth about GIF and GIF, and
That's pretty impressive.
It ended when our other friend was like, "You two should just shut the fuck up already." And we're like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
I thought
Yeah,
it would
you're
end
right.
when someone had a Freudian slip and said jizz.
Oh,
That would be
Lord.
something.
GIF, jizz. I mean, just rushes out of the cafeteria.
I always love it when something that doesn't matter in the slightest, something that has no meaning or effect on anyone's life, when something like that becomes a heated debate, and then someone
Shout out
snaps
to
you
the color
back.
cyan.
Oh god! And then someone snaps you back to reality and says, like, in the background, "Do you two really actually give a fuck?" And it's like, oh yeah, it really doesn't matter.
At what
We
point
could
it's
literally
kind of
be
just like,
doing anything.
We actually had to get snapped
fight,
back
kiss,
like
kiss,
twice.
kiss.
Because we started fighting, somebody stopped us, started arguing, like, we kind of paused, we both looked at her, and then we went back to fighting, and then it just like died out after that. And then I found a GIF online of a bunch of GIF containers spinning around, and I sent that to them that night, and
Bless you.
just laughed in their face.
Christ.
Right, so...
Anarchy versus democracy, that's another one. Sorry.
Helix versus
That's
Dome.
okay.
Yeah.
Battle of the Century. Anyways, go on, Luis.
Curious, though, before we move on to questions. Anarchy or democracy? For everyone here that understands what I mean.
Science.
Science? Why science?
I don't know, have you heard about the power of religion?
God damn it.
Do you guys really want to break both of our only rules?
Wait, can I break the politics?
What he's making a
No.
reference to
You
is
can
he's
break
making
the
a reference to
politics
Twitch
if you
plays
want to. I
Pokemon.
mean, we talk shit all the time, but not the
Oh,
politics.
I did not know you were making reference to that.
Yeah, he's making a reference to Twitch plays Pokemon, where there was anarchy versus democracy for a while, where some people would just spam random stuff, and then there was another movement where people would like vote on what they wanted the character to do next in junk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was a fan
like-
of democracy.
yeah. Anyway,
Half of the people listening to this podcast are like, "You filthy motherfucker."
anyways, all hail the mighty Dome Fossil. Anyways, moving on.
So,
Questions?
yeah, do you guys want to do some questions?
Sure.
Um,
I'd love to do some
You know, instead of drugs. Alright then. So, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this.
Oh god.
Da, 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 da. Questions.
Oh god.
Did you
Yeah,
want me to
that's
like
a-
take?
Are you okay?
Do you want us to take over for today?
Did
No,
you want me
it's
to
okay.
edit in a better, questions like from a
Nah,
previous
that's
podcast?
entertainment value, you know. Proves that sometimes I can't do the questions thing properly.
Just add in some guitar riffs under it and make it seem epic as hell.
Yeah.
Make my voice sound like Darth Vader and everything will be alright. Alright then, so guess what? This is the very last Nikon's question from that batch.
He's been waiting for this.
Oh.
He's been
Oh,
waiting for this.
good
He's got
lord.
like 50 questions
So-
up his sleeve.
Here we go.
So whip your dicks out, everyone.
Can Tyler,
That's unfair.
can you edit in the Legend of Zelda
Should I
treasure
leave for this
chest
part?
theme?
Of course I
yeah,
can.
that's okay.
Like, I don't have one of those to whip out. That's a problem.
I mean, if you have a pencil or anything phallic near you at the moment, you can whip that out.
I guess I've got a pencil.
Yeah,
Okay. That
I'm
works.
concerned.
I'm ready now. Pencil's out.
So, does it have to come out if I'm not wearing any pants already?
Gross.
Well, the question is, why is a time of day with the slowest traffic called rush hour?
Because everyone's rushing to get out.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's rushing to get home, so that's why there's traffic.
Yeah, it's rush hour because everybody's fucked because they aren't getting anywhere.
That doesn't really explain why it's called rush hour, TJ.
The time when everyone's
Shut
in
up,
the
Tyler.
most hurry and going slowest speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Giffy pretty much nailed it 100%, but you can elaborate and say that people always rush to try and beat the rush hour. It never usually works,
Thereby
though.
creating the rush hour?
Yeah, that's exactly what pretty much does.
I think it's because it is the time where everyone becomes Russian, and
God, Luis.
somehow that affects the traffic. I don't know why, but I'm
They're
just...
all in a hurry to go put on the Ritz.
Putting on Ritz. Oh, God damn it. Ever since, I think it was the Cuban. It must have been the Cuban. There was something. Never mind.
It was George Costanza came in and
That was
asked
it.
us about a meme that he had found, and he was like, "Why is this funny?" And it was Vladimir Putin standing on a cracker.
Yes.
But it was
Yes.
Vladimir Putin standing on a Ritz cracker, so it was Putin on the Ritz. And George gonna murder me for this story, so I just want you all to know that I loved you while I was alive.
We'll defend you, but probably...
Good luck with that.
It's going to be difficult. Yeah. I don't think we can stop him.
I love your Costanza. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. George Costanza. Forgive me.
Alright, so next question. This one is by Dr. Sparks, and she asks, what is your favorite type of weather?
Oh, man. I love, like, when there's really, really heavy fog. Like, I'm talking Silent Hill as dicks outside. That's the best kind of weather.
You cannot see, like, when you stretch out your hand, and you can only just see your hand and nothing else.
Yep. Like,
Christ.
when I was a kid, my grandparents had a cottage out in the eastern townships in Quebec, and it was on the edge of a lake, and there would be some mornings where it was so foggy you couldn't see across to the other side of the lake. It was so cool.
I'll tell you what is so cool. As you were describing that, we could hear music. Like...
My bad.
No, but like...
That's Star Trek.
For some reason, it really suited the, like, you try and describe what the fog was like.
God damn it.
My
bad.
That's fine. For me, my favourite weather is when it's absolutely pissing it down. Like, absolutely, it's torrential rain, but there's no wind and it's not cold. Because, I don't know why, I find something peaceful about it when it's just absolutely just non-stop lethal weather, and, you know, if you can find somewhere decent, like a river or something to sit by, it's really actually surprisingly peaceful, as long as you don't get absolutely drenched. If you got an umbrella, then it's brilliant. That's why I said I hate wind.
I really like cloudy and rainy weather, even if it's like heavy rain and wind and all that. And I wouldn't mind getting drenched. I mean, I like that kind of weather in general. No, really, I've been there. I've been to situations like I had to walk down to a friend's house to do a school project. Forget my umbrella, and it would rain like shit. Not literal shit, but, you know, rain a lot. And I'd be like, yeah, this is fun, you know? So, yeah, cloudy and rainy are the best weathers ever.
Right. TJ?
TJ is a jiff. His opinion doesn't matter.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I will kill you.
Okay, but what's your favorite weather?
My favorite weather is when you know, it's raining and you're standing over the dead corpse of a SpartanSloth, and
wow, that got pretty fast.
That escalated quickly.
Actually, like, when I was a kid, I really liked it when it rained, but now that I've gotten older, considering it already rains a lot in Florida, I like it when it's
really?
like
Sorry for cutting you off, but like, you're like, it rains a lot in Florida. I imagine Florida as like an untold of eternal summer, because I live in England where it's pretty much non-stop rain.
And because of Hollywood.
Well, I mean,
yeah, because America
supposed
is
to be.
just like that.
It's supposed to be nonstop rain, but we've actually been in a drought for like the past 7 years, I think, something
Jesus
like that,
Christ.
and it still rains a lot.
No
but
drought. That must be awful.
Jesus, there had to be a
Wow.
pun, didn't there?
Yeah, you're right. Yep. I have a request actually. I'm still worried that George Costanza is gonna murder me. So if you could like go back through every instance where I've mentioned his name, like either his username or his real name, and dub it over with me saying George Costanza, I would really appreciate it.
Wait.
Okay.
Even that explanation of me saying that
Yeah,
you need to dub
definitely.
over his name with George Costanza.
Wait, what's
George
username?
Costanza.
Don't help it. Don't
Just
give me more to
lots
edit
of
out.
dubbing.
Yeah.
Lots of dubbing
Wait,
over with George Costanza.
God damn it. TJ, don't say his name then.
I didn't hear his name in the first place.
Okay, good. Alright, that's gonna
What
be
was it
weird to
again?
explain. Don't. Fuck you.
Come on, I had to do an Ebola counter.
What?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, when
Yeah.
when Ebola was
Happening?
well, I think it's still happening, but when there
It's
was
still
a
happening.
spread, like when there was a panic about it and no one would shut up about how it was
Yeah,
the zombie apocalypse
like
coming.
how everybody knew somebody that had Ebola.
Ah,
Mm,
yes. So you
Yeah.
had to do like a counter of the amount of times it was mentioned, or
Yes, and it got up to
Lovely.
like 100 and what?
Jesus Christ?
First episode was 120.
Wow,
Fuck.
that's
This
nuts.
Wow.
Second time, you guys kind of dropped the ball, and it only got up to like 160, I think.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Ebola.
Not doing it again. Too late.
This is our best podcast. Sorry, I completely cut you off about you talking about weather earlier.
Anyways, yeah,
TJ.
weather. I love rain.
So yeah, it rain when it rains in Florida. One of the things about rain in Florida is it can be raining on one side of the street and then not be raining on the other side of the street,
That's messed up.
as
That's
well
cool.
as it can come and go. Like it can come as quickly as it goes. Shut up,
Sorry.
Tyler.
Magic bow wow.
Yeah, that one deserved that.
Ooh.
Like it can start. It can be clear as clear as any other day outside, and then all of a sudden it starts drizzling, and then there's a downpour, and then 5 minutes later it stops raining completely and the sun comes out again. That's
For
Florida. That's
shizzle,
Florida
there's
weather.
drizzle.
But I like 70-degree days when there's like spotty clouds in the sky and it's bright and sunny. Even though I hardly ever go outside, I just like to look outside and be like, oh, it's a nice day out. It'd be cool if I wanted to go outside, but I don't,
Yeah.
so I won't.
Nerd.
Violently closes curtains.
But I won't.
Alright then,
Alright.
so this next one is by Sunny88P, and he asks,
Oh.
I changed the tabs here, sorry. His question is, how do you tell your girlfriend or boyfriend that their laugh is annoying?
You don't. You
You
just
wait
don't.
until they start laughing and you reach over one hand and put it over their mouth.
Yeah.
I am not in a stable relationship.
I have two ideas. First one, yeah, I'll give the example like with a girlfriend because it's easier for me to just picture the whole thing for myself.
Oh, you don't want to tell us about your boyfriend, Luis? Okay, that's fine.
Well, that's the point. I don't. TJ, go fuck yourself. So, if my girlfriend had an annoying laugh, and if I had a girlfriend at the moment, and if she had an annoying laugh, anyway, here's what I would do. Either I'd get like a soundboard or like get my cell phone ready for when she starts laughing. And then once she starts, I put on the max volume one of those sitcom laughters, like ha 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 ha. Yeah, to just cover it up until she asks me why I'm doing this. And then I just say, your laugh is annoying. Or I leave in the middle of the night and I leave a note saying why I left because her laugh is annoying. Then I go to Mexico, change my name to, I don't know, Juanito, and grow a big ass mustache and live in the desert. Or, no, yeah, that's it.
I got
These
the
are my two
feeling.
plans.
That's rather.
Yeah, that last one. I think TJ was going to say the same thing as me, but that last one seemed a bit overdramatic, to put lightly.
It's like the first date went well, but I'm sorry, I cannot stand your fucking laugh. Goodbye.
Forever. My new name is what? My new name is Rodriguez. Juanito Rodriguez, and you will see me never again. And it's
like Luis
just
is
leave
sitting
a
in the
road.
desert.
Rodriguez de Montoya.
Luis is like just sitting in a desert with a head over his face, and he just hears a laugh off in the distance. He like sticks his head up, like, "Oh shit, where is it? Where is it?"
It's like one of those like horror movies where he's like hiding behind a rock, and the laugh just sort of gets closer and closer.
But
And then
like the
suddenly
laugh
it's like
is...
right behind him.
The story of a man losing his mind in the Mexican desert.
It would make a good story.
It would.
Someone
I mean,
write a fanfic about that.
Oh my god.
I mean, the motive would be a bit stupid. Living forever because my girlfriend's laughter is annoying.
Wait, can I just bring up, like I said, write a fanfic about that. I had managed to actually write, like, I find it funny that you were like, oh, it's stupid that I left my girlfriend and go to the desert. It can't be less stupid than what mine was when I actually went out of my way to write a fanfic that featured members of the fucking podcast.
No! Why did you do that?
I'm not even finished. It was like, I wrote like one chapter and I sent it to like the admins as a joke, being like, what do you think of this? And they were all like surprisingly into it. And I was like, wait, no, this was not supposed to be a thing.
Wait, we weren't into it. We were all wondering what was going on in your head.
Yeah,
literally.
Like, I remember, I think Vic was like, this is creepy, but I love it. Luis just went, what the fuck is this? And TJ
it was
well like,
written,
what?
the words. But yeah, what the fuck was that?
Well, it was good, right? I mean, that's exactly what a fanfic would do to you. It makes you question life.
Well,
Sure,
I started trying to write a fanfic,
but
I didn't get very far because I realized I'm not good at planning out writing. I kind of just have to do it.
And by the end of the first chapter, everyone was banging each other?
No, not quite.
Gross.
No, don't say that.
I was trying to make a Space Goats one. And I was gonna try to like make you like this mad pirate captain, but it didn't work out too well.
I actually do feel really concerned about like the fact that we said, yeah, it's a fanfic with our own people and that, because people always put fanfics together.
Oh,
just
wait,
like Luis
you were
did.
writing something about us. I'm sorry to cut you off, Tyler.
Oh my god, yes he was.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's gross. You know what? No, just, oh god, no.
I
you were
think
saying, Tyler?
You're confusing.
You're confusing it
porn
with slash
with-
fiction.
Yes. This
Every
would have
fanfiction
had a
is a
legitimate
slash
storyline
fiction.
with 90% less slash fiction than
Yeah.
most slash fanfics.
Just to confirm something for the audience, and that there was none of that shit in my fanfic, because it's really
Wink.
concerning when no fucking wink. There was nothing like that.
It wasn't slash.
Okay,
it was bestiality.
wink.
But the thing that annoys me is like people hear the word fanfic and they think, oh, it's immediately going to be people banging. And
It's got a bad rap.
It's got a bad rap, but that's what slash fiction is, not fan fiction. And plus, I'm not
Gross.
trying to defend that. I'm trying to defend myself, because when I'm writing about people I actually know, I don't want to ship people that are in real life. That's fucked up. And plus, the only other admin, because it was explicitly about the admins, was Vic. Why the fuck would I do that to Muggsy? Like, that's messed up.
Find Tyler on Tumblr at...
I don't have a Tumblr.
www.iheart/fix.com.
You forgot the 69 there, but anyway.
69
69,
XXX.
69.
Omega sign.
But yeah,
X
just a
plus alpha.
disclaimer. Should we, like, I don't know everyone's current relationship status, but if any of our
I don't like
significant
where this is going.
others, like current or in the future, listen to this, it's a hypothetical situation. Your laugh is not annoying, I guess.
I'm just
Okay.
going to tell
I
the
guess he
non-existent person
says.
in my future
Make
that your
sure
laugh
you
is
check
very,
the
very annoying.
podcast date, and then we'll talk.
This clearly means that Luis knows someone that he likes that has an annoying laugh, but
I'm
he's
not
trying
saying
to.
that.
He's
I'm
trying
not
to get
saying
with
that.
her, but she's worried that like now her laugh is going to be
Hello,
insulted
sir and or
worldwide.
madam. Your husband and or boy.
What?
Husband and or sloth.
Your husband and or other husband of a different. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
You
Yeah,
tried,
TJ.
and that's the
Please
important
do.
thing.
I tried, and that's the only thing that matters. Fuck you, Luis.
But hey, I don't think Tyler and TJ answered.
What do we? What?
How
I forgot
would you
what the question
tell someone like your girlfriend or boyfriend? I don't know. Hey, you guys
I see
did
what
it
you're trying to
too,
do,
you
and no.
fucks. So how would you tell your significant other that their laughter is annoying?
TJ, you got this, buddy. You can do it. You got
Okay.
this.
What you do is the first thing you do is every time they try to call or text you, you ignore them, and then you send a very passive-aggressive text saying,
Oh my
"Listen, we
God.
need to talk about something
No!
very important," and then you tell them to meet you somewhere, and then they're all depressed because they're thinking you're about to break up with them, and you're like, "Your laugh is annoying," and they're like, "Oh, that's it?" It's like, "Yep, that's it. Everything else
And
is
you
cool."
just move on like nothing
why
else
don't
happened.
Why don't you just add up to that, TJ, and be like, you send pictures of you getting very intimate with her sister,
Wow.
and like,
Wow.
wait,
What is
keep
wrong with
listening.
you?
I'm not saying like, wait. I'm not saying making out or anything. Just like, in a party
Oh.
or something like that, and then like pictures of you trying to steal her dog and all that. Make you sound like
What?
a complete fucking asshole. And then when you arrange to meet up, and she's thinking like, oh, he wants to leave me for, I don't know, my sister or my dog, I don't know. And then you say, your laugh is annoying. Then she'll be like, oh, okay, that's not as bad as I thought. Boosh. Life hack.
Luis, can I just go on record of saying your tangents sometimes really do enlighten me. It makes me question life.
Luis, I think it's a one-way trip to getting a restraining order.
Why would you steal her dog? Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man.
To make him to make him look like a complete douchebag. You
Well, it
know?
would work.
Like the way you're saying it, you're making it sound like you literally take the selfie of her and you and her dog. It's like, I got your dog, bitch. And then you send it to her
Jesus.
yourself. Like,
I'm just adding up to your suggestion.
that's nowhere near my suggestion. I thought mine was being off serious, but like, Lord.
Lord, love a duck.
I think I got maybe a somewhat successful way of saying. I think I got a more successful way of saying like how to tell them that their laugh's annoying, in a way. Wait for them to laugh in a different manner. Like, maybe you're watching a comedy or something and she does her stupid laugh. Yeah, like, the one moment
That was
where
like a goat noise.
Yeah, well, of course it was
No,
going to be.
that
It was Luis.
That's a good noise.
But anyway, look, this might help someone. This is actual advice I'm giving this
Okay,
time.
then keep going.
It's hard when you're making goat noises, you fucker. Anyway.
Bitch.
What you do, you watch a comedy, and if she's doing like, or if he or she, you never know, is laughing with the annoying laugh, and it's like, or whatever it is. The second they laugh about something, and it's not absolutely repulsive or like really like distracting, and it's just like, haha, and that's it. Just turn to them and say, I really like it when you laugh like that, to try and get them to laugh like that more, as opposed to the other ways. So maybe
Tyler,
they'll think about it a
actual
bit
advice.
more. Well, I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna say that publicly.
You've been there?
No.
Does TDB Tom have an annoying laugh?
Why TDB Tom, can I ask? Like, that took me a moment.
Why do you think?
I don't think anyone here...
You guys shared the same 3 initial letters.
Well, technically speaking, like, that's because we had the same
I
YouTube
know, the
channel.
drop banana.
I mean,
I'm
it's the
just
same 3
messing
letters.
with you.
That's practically a marriage license.
I technically own these 3 letters. When's the last time he's used them?
Okay, we're going to get into,
Trademark! I'm gonna go into law. I own it.
Yeah, apparently you're almost going to law to, like, ask for divorce, given your tone right now.
Wait, what?
When was the last time he used our initials?
You don't even care!
Tyler gets the initials, Tom gets the kids.
No, he gets the Facebook page. I officially removed myself as an admin on there. I don't think anyone noticed. I was just like, you can have the drop banana. I'll keep the initials.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't have enough time to be associated with a Let's Play channel anymore. Especially one that hasn't done anything for a year. Wow, guys,
Well,
I'm going quiet.
So
at
are
the
you
same
going to
time.
change what the initials stand for?
No, they're still mine, so I'm going to call them Drop Banana, but, like, they're mine. It's just TDBTyler now. It doesn't stand for fuck all.
Oh, we'll think of something, buddy.
Douchebag.
I'll
fighting-
spend
The
the
douchebag
rest of my
Tyler.
date. Yeah,
The douchebag Tyler.
the douchebag
That actually works. I
bitch-ass
like
Tyler.
it.
Alright then,
It's
so with that, we were wrapping up this podcast.
Should we ask a question for the audience?
Oh, absolutely. Giffy, do you have a question for our lovely audience?
I believe that I do have a question for the lovely audience. The question for the lovely audience is, if you had to leave whatever profession that you were in for, whatever reason, and you had the opportunity to take up one different profession, what would it be and why?
Oh, God.
Good question.
There was an answer that I'm too embarrassed to say out loud, but it was
Tyler,
really bad.
with his dreams of becoming a porn star.
You wouldn't be too far off. No, I'm joking.
A stripper?
No.
Wait, do you want to work as a stripper that danced for Rodriguez?
Wait. The
Podcast
guy that's
story.
in the desert?
No, the Rodriguez.
The
Jim's
one who
friend.
gave Jim's strip club story.
Oh my god, yes. How could I forget?
Alright.
No.
then. So, everyone, thank you so much for listening. We'll leave Tyler embarrassed for this podcast.
I'm not embarrassed.
Yes, you are. Giffy,
You're
thank you
embarrassed.
so
Shut up.
much for being with us
Take it like a
today.
man.
Oh, no problem. It's always a pleasure.
And don't forget to listen to the outro and see how you can interact with us. Tyler, I think by the time this one gets released, we'll have the new format for the questions for the audience, right?
I doubt it. I'm very busy. But maybe one day.
Okay, well, anyway, edit that out. Or not, I don't know.
Nah, fuck it. George
Yeah,
Costanza.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We do it live!
And, well, once again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode. Until then, don't get a throat infection like myself. I'm gonna dunk my neck into a bucket of ice. Bye.
Bye, friends.
We never
Fuck
talked about
Aquaman.
anime.
We didn't talk
Anime
about
is
anything.
good. George Costanza.
Yeah. Sorry, okay. Okay.
Thanks for listening to the Shifty Key Podcast. The intro and outro music is provided to us by our editor, TDBTyler. To get more involved with the Shifty Key Podcast, you can answer the questions for the audience asked by our guests, or even ask the cast a question of your very own, either here in the YouTube comments or in our Rooster Teeth group. To keep updated with this channel's shenanigans, you can follow us on Twitter, join and watch our group on Rooster Teeth, or simply subscribe. All links will be in the description. Until next week, goodbye.
So, guys, I am gonna have to leave. I don't
Disinfect your
think I can
throat?
stay. Yeah, I don't think I can stay for the Easter eggs because my throat is burning right
Okay.
now. It's like it's on fucking fire. So anyway,
Sorry, okay. See you, dude.
so I'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye, Luis.
But yeah, Giffy, to answer the question for the audience, yeah. I might as well own up to these things. Whenever anyone says, "Oh, he's embarrassed," nowadays I feel like it's pathetic to just not say what was on my mind. But I was thinking to myself, there's probably 100 responses. Well, if we actually had a bigger audience, probably 100 responses that would immediately say they would drop their profession to get into the porn industry.
Yes.
But then I was like, I better not say that. And then it was pretty much, pointed out already. I don't know why people feel like I get embarrassed when I don't fully answer myself, by the way.
Fair. I don't know if that's necessarily true that a lot of people would want to drop what they're doing to join the porn industry.
Yeah, like as soon as I thought about it, I was like, actually, I probably wouldn't. Like, I've studied too hard to be in this industry, so why the fuck would I
think the
do
point that I was
that?
trying to say was that if you have no choice, you're not doing that anymore. Pick another profession. You're done.
I see what you did there.
It's like the game of life. You land on that token, you lose your job, you have a midlife crisis, you pick a new career.
You just start off from scratch? Fuck that.
Yep. Although for
Oh.
some reason, if you go to college once, that's enough to get a job working almost anywhere, as long
Pretty
as you
much.
get a good spin.
In the game of life and real life nowadays, yeah. My professional musicianship degree better hold up. No.
Professional
Oh.
musicianship degree. All right.
Yeah.
You are now Dr. Clapham.
It's
Clap
not for a
hand.
doctorate, so it won't be for that. But I forgot to say in this
You don't need a
podcast.
doctorate. You went to college. You can get into that surgery room. We've got a man who needs a heart transplant right now.
They make you a doctor? No, fuck that. But I forgot to say in this podcast, for the people in the UK, because we're very weird, by the time this podcast gets released, it's Mothering Sunday. We have Mother's Day at a completely different time to you guys, so yay. If my mum ever hears this, Happy Mother's Day. This is what I do for a living. I hope you're proud of me, Mom.
Maybe your sister
Sorry.
will show it to her.
Oh my god, I hope not. Just keep in mind, Mum, I don't do this whenever I'm doing shit for college. Never mind. Fuck it. Just
Hi,
imagine
Tyler's
I do
mom.
this. Just imagine if you
Tyler's
ever come
a
across
stalker.
this. This is what I do every day
He's a
for the rest of my
terrible
life.
person.
I'm actually the worst person
He
ever.
wants to be a porn star when he grows up.
I'm a hacker. I'm a bitch. I'm a
He's-
lover.
he's
I'm a
got-
child. I'm a mother. I'm a
he's got
sinner. I'm a
16
saint. I do not feel
16
ashamed.
problems, and
Oh my
bitch
god.
ain't one.
Did I
Y'all.
just... Sorry.
Y'all are y'all are out of control without Luis here. He steps out and y'all just go crazy.
I remember...
That's usually the opposite of how things go.
Yeah, I remember way back when Jim, if he left, it went crazy.
And then
Anyway.
Jim left, and we probably went crazy for a couple episodes, and then Luis had to.
Is Luis rein it in?
Was it Luis or I don't
No.
even know.
Was it me? I don't know. I don't
It
think
was-
it could be me.
You might have been a stabilizing influence, but
It's
that might
because
have
I'm
just
so
been more
sexy.
for scheduling.
It wasn't me.
Oh. Well, she caught me. No, never mind. I've already quoted Alanis Morissette. I'm not going to quote Shaggy as well. We're
What was it that
ending
I
this.
told her?
You don't want to
No.
quote Shaggy? Yikey! Wait, Shaggy.
Not that Shaggy.
I mean, she got me red-handed,
Yankees?
banging with the
It's
girl
Yankees,
next
right?
door.
No,
It
it's
wasn't me.
Yoinks.
Yoinks?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yoinks.
Yeah.
Give
You
me
were
some
thinking
them
of
Scooby
the.
snacks.
You were thinking of Velma.
Jinkies. that's what
Jinkies,
Velma
yeah.
says.
Yes. How the fuck did I know that? I barely watched Scooby-Doo. Anyway, this has gone on way too long.
No, it
Bye.
will go on forever.
Bless you all. Don't forget
Yeah,
George Costanza. Very important.
George Costanza.
George Costanza, all day, all night.
Wait, what does George
Oh.
Costanza stand for again?
George Costanza.
It just,
Okay. Well,
Just-
it's gonna get replaced anyway, so Tyler can take the extra work.
Fuck you, can I?